Hey fellow blacksmiths, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to V Rising. Episode 27, Cursing Silver Ore to Forge New Weapons. So it's relatively annoying to have to come down here into the silver mine every time you want more silver. You can of course use servants to deploy them out here, which perhaps we do with the servant that I picked up. If you guys do vote for it to be a servant, but we'll see. There we go. So now I'm starting to take damage due to carrying silver. You can see the sort of fuzziness on the edges of the screen, and I want to pick up enough silver that like the dots aren't going to kill me, but I'm packed full of it. There we go. I'm full up now. I'll drop a thread. There we go.
My bags are filled.
Okay. No, these dots are... This is a bit hard. 9. Okay, I can deal with 9. And let's book it to the nearest portal. I plant fibers? Yeah, I don't need plant fibers. Good call. But it's more like I just don't want the stuff I'm carrying to kill me. That's why I dropped the rest of the silver. Because, you don't want to be overpowered by the dots. Yeah, so here, as you can see, the gate closes, like, often. And because it's a hold to open, it's hard to blitz past Magnus to open the gate. Oh, you jerks. I mean, it's possible to do, but I think the point is you have to kill him every time you want to get through it.
Come back to me.
Okay. Let's get back home.
Whispers of blood.
I love how the mount can jump. Oh, there is a portal here. Perfect. Now, if you're wondering how effective... I'm almost tempted to, like... Well, yeah. Without the potion, I'll put it this way. Without the potion, I could probably pick up, like, a third of what I currently have before damage. So it is really, really effective. Oh, that's my shattered weapons. Okay, there we go. No, my face is not melting off. What to do with the new prisoner? Keep for blood. Try to get to 100% and then servant. Try to get to 100% and then blood or servant. So, let me just explain a little bit. There is a gambling mechanic in order to improve blood quality. I had mentioned this before, but I just wanted to show you again. So, this knight is at 98%. He has warrior type blood. I already have warrior blood. I already have 100% warrior. So I really don't, to be blunt, I don't really benefit from keeping his blood type unless I want 2 different types of blood. But the gambling mechanic is I can feed the prisoner the irradiant gruel to increase the blood quality by 1 to 2%, but a 35% chance to turn him into a raging mutant. So there's a chance to improve the blood quality, but also a chance to ruin it too. So I'm going to leave the choice up to you guys whether you want me to gamble to 100% or to play it safe and just make them immediately a servant. I'm cool either way. But there we go. We have our foray into Act 4, I guess. And we're starting to get gold send coins, which is the next tier coin. Now, the other thing that I can do with the silver is I can make dark silver, or I can use the silver to combine with iron to make my own silver coins. And then silver coins plus gold equals gold sun coins. And gold, otherwise, is gold jewelry plus sulfur equals gold. So you end up with the ability to make gold coins and gold and things like that. All right, looks like you guys want me to do the gamble with a Radiant Cruel. All right, so before I do anything else, I will do just that. And then turn them into a servant. I'll have you guys vote on the priority. If you want me to continue, I'm going to get rid of the get blueprints. If you want me to continue to work on the main mission, you're welcome to vote on that. If you want me to pivot, that's cool too. Them be a lot of plants, which should help with the blueprints that are missing, because I'll grind up excess flowers into pollen. There we go. Oh, and the blood roads too. And the coarse thread I'll bring up to the loom. Let's see. I don't have a lot of pristine leather. That's my bottleneck for better servant gear. Iguvin and Trilon are probably... They're both good to go. Copy that. So let's go and hook Iguvin up with at least the gear we've made so far. So 2 of the 4 Duct Thorn, because he's got low level gear, which could stand to gain immensely. And then his Merciless Iron Greatsword, if I have the materials, we will... Oh, I don't... Alright, we'll give him a whip or something. So I don't have another Ancestral Merciless Iron Greatsword. So we'll make him a an Ancestral weapon as well. So, whip. And in doing that, I'll be able to show you the attack set of the whip too. So you guys want me to improve gear? And to me, that means making dark iron. Right? I mean, that was sort of the whole point. So dark iron is, I'm going to go grab some of the spectral dust to get that smelting while I make this whip. I'll probably need more scourge stone in order to get the most out of my spectral dust. So let's also plan for that as well. Whetstone and grave dust equals scorch stone. So there's our first dark iron. Let's make the scorch stone, or the dark iron first. Here is the low level whip, and then we want the merciless whip next. So miststone, planks, and greater blood. Oh, 3 greater blood. Not 1. And then for the ensnaring, the upgraded one, I need 1 more greater blood and radium. I'm low on radium, but I've got enough for this one. I'm gonna need to make radium, more radium afterwards if I want to make more pieces. Oh, yeah, Ancestral Forge. There we go. So this is a storm-infused static whip with critical strike power. Complete. And here's the move set. So left attack. Q. E. E is an entangling, so it's it entangles them, and then Q is a knockback. I wasn't going to use it though, because I'm going to give it to Iguvin, so that they can be deployed out somewhere spicy for loot. So gear 62 and 63. So they both have pretty good gear levels now. So the silver mine is probably above their ability. Oh, you know what? It isn't. 90%? Let's do it. And then the old Hollow Fang stuff, I'm just going to grind up, because that's too old now. Way lower than we'd want. Alright, you guys want me to improve gear? That was my thralls gear, but now I've got my own gear to consider. So heading over to the anvil here, if I wanted to make a dark silver, I would need 9 ingots, which I already have. I would need 6 planks and a primal blood. And that will allow me to upgrade my my primary weapon. And then I'll do the gruel. I hadn't forgotten. Okay, well that's queued up. Let's make the irradiant gruel. Plaguebriar and mutant grease. Oh, you know what? I probably don't even have the mutant grease. Unless it's sitting in my tannery. Nope, I don't have the mutant grease. Okay. I'll farm up the mutant grease real quick for the irradiant gruel.
sight. Every
Rude.
heartbeat echoes.
I've got a collar in your size.
Can y'all just, like, chill a minute? Let's go away. I'm not here to play. So I just need to kill some of the mutants for grease. If I'm not mistaken, I have enough plague briar, but if I find plague briar plants, I ought to grab some of that as well. Just in case I run low. Hey Xavier, thank you for the resub. I did all that I could to try to avoid setting myself on fire, and then set myself on fire anyway. Come on, mutants, where are you? I'm here for your grease. Now, I do have a hunt for grease, which will be done in 17 minutes. So in 17 minutes, my need for grease will go down a lot. You also voted for me to improve my gear, and I'm going to take that to say I should probably consider making a ice or a frost barrier jewel as well, because I have an ungemmed frost barrier ability. I really like the skeleton summoning one too, but you know, if I want to use both, it will help to have jewels for both.
For my mount.
Am I gonna farm enough for 2? Yeah, I have enough grease for 2 now. I know it's a 1 to 2% chance. I wish it was slightly higher, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, so I got the remats. Let's get this combining. Now my 2 cents, given that he's already a 98% and he's becoming a servant and not a blood donor, I would not have made this choice. The difference between a 98 and 100% for servants is like pretty small. For me, as a blood donor, it's huge. 98 to 100% is like 25% better, or more even. So I guess a long-winded way of saying I disagree with the choice that you guys made, but it's not like I'm gonna veto it. I'm fine doing it anyway. Even if it wouldn't be what I would do in your, you know, without viewer feedback. Ooh, and I picked up a fire brew. That's gonna be nice. Okay, so Radiant Gruel with Plague Briar, and we'll make 2 of them. Done. And then the rest of this grease can be pristine. Now, the The servant that I'm going to get as a result of this, well, I'm not going to assume I'm going to servant, because it is a bit of a gamble. But, we'll see how this ends up going. You love how well this game plays out, but it can be grindy? Yeah, so I've changed my server settings so that it's not as grindy. The resource grind does take a while, but, you know, you can always change the settings so that it isn't. Okay, so feeding the prisoner this is a 1 to 2% chance of increasing the blood quality, so I'm going to feed him 1. And he's already 100%. It worked out.
Thoughts are mine to dominate.
Subdue.
Bend to my will.
Put away the extra gruel, because I'm not going to need it. And now he's 100%er going into a coffin. And this is my last oh, I don't have blood for it. But this is my last servant coffin. I don't have room for any more. I've used all of my slots. If you're wondering.
You will find
So 6 minutes, 40 seconds, which means we have a giveaway. Giveaway timer is up. So I intend to try to deploy him somewhere before 5 p.m. because that will allow me to most benefit being able to redeploy. Here we go. The illustrious broadsword that I had going on is being combined with the dark silver sword that I smithed up. And now the illustrious broadsword that I have is a level 23 ancestral weapon rather than a level 20 ancestral weapon. Which brings my total gear level up to 70. What? Oh, I also killed Sir Magnus, which gives me the Phantom Veil. So let's not forget about that bonus as well. So Phantom's Veil requires 6 spectral dust and silver, or silk rather. And we ran out of spectral dust. So I'm making scourge stones for it, so we can grind up some more. Also, sulfur doesn't belong in there. So the silk I have in flying colors, I have 59 out of the... and I only need 9, so that's not an issue at all. It's just the, just the dust. I think I had 2 dust over here. Yep. Okay. Phantom's Veil. Which means my old hunter cloak. Let's chew that up too. Now, any additional Scourge Stone will become Spectral Dust, which will become Dark Silver. I'm not sure if I can meaningfully hook up my new servant with good enough gear to deploy them out somewhere dangerous. So maybe I'll put that on the back burner unless you guys vote for it again. So vote for the priority, and if you want me to grind for the gear for the new Silverlight Warrior, you can vote for that. I'll have you guys choose. But basically, I'm sporting the best gear that I can at the moment. I have level 70 gear, which matches me with the sommelier. So if I was to focus on the main quest, I'd be going after the sommelier. Now that I have stronger gear, we can see some of the other up-and-coming bosses. And Voltatia, or however you say that, is the one that offers the power core. So she's at 77. So in order to upgrade the Castle Heart, which is the main goal, I need power cores, dark silver ingots, and primal blood. So I have 2 of the 3, and the one I'm missing is the power core, which I get from a 77 V blood. I'm currently a 70, so I'd want to be within a few levels of that boss before attempting that, which currently I am not. Is there... I'm gonna make some whetstones. I have a lot of grave dust, but I don't have as many whetstones. And then the whetstones will subsequently become, you know, dark iron, or dark silver, rather. But I have enough dark silver for, like, maybe another dark silver weapon? Right? So that's always a possibility. Because my sword and these dark silver are the same gear level. So as far as a thrall goes, they don't really benefit from the ancestral version. It's not like they use those abilities functionally.
No, thank
and
you.
it looks like you guys do want me to improve gear. So, oh no, that was the raffle timer. Or maybe both. So it's going to be Snarf. Congrats, Snarf. Make gear for Snarf. Okay. So let's make Snarf a... Let's make Snarf... an ancestral spear for the hell of it. So I'm going to need new radium. So iron, grease, and glass. Ooh. Did I already cook my grease? Well, that hunt is going to be done in just a minute for grease, isn't it? But alright, we're already getting sludge filled. So I don't think I need too much more sludge filled. So, in order to make this, let's start with the iron spear. Wow, I am real low on iron. I'm glad there's a hunt for it, because, I'm just about out. And this will also show you the attack set for the... So one of the reasons why I'm doing this is so I can demonstrate the attack types. Oh, you know what I just realized? I don't have the merciless... cancel that. I don't have the merciless spear blueprint, so I can't even make the upgraded version of that. Do I have merciless iron crossbows? Iron crossbow and longbow... slashers. I guess it's going to have to be the slashers. Okay, so we'll do iron slashers into merciless iron slashers. So let's go grab... Why didn't the blueprint tag? I hit spacebar. 3 planks, 3 essence, and our amethyst. The other thing is I could keep my slash... I could keep the slashers and give up the broadsword. That is another possibility as well. Because they'll be at the same tier level. I'm basically officially out of, iron. But our iron hunt's almost done. Question for you. What main weapon to use? Sword or slashers? And I'll pull this once I show you the attack set of the slashers so that you can make a more informed decision. Let's make some radium. So sulfur, tech scrap, and cans. And you know that it just occurred to me, I probably have sludge-filled canisters in my alchemy box anyway, so I probably was not needing to make that, but oh well. Yeah, I had 5 cans over there. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't hurt to have more. Okay, I'm missing 1 greater blood. And looking at the time, I'm not going to be able to deploy out the new guy, Snarf, for before the top of the hour, but that's fine. So this is a spell cooldown slasher that has a chance to cause Chaos Ignite. And then we are going to want the Dark Silver Slashers, which means
my blood reserves run low.
Iron. So, I am going to need the reinforced planks for it. The other thing is we could try to hunt for the planks. Like, the Sacred Silver Mine drops planks, and it's not the only place. So there's a bunch of different places to get iron. There's the Iron Cave, there's the Dark Iron Mine. Maybe I'll just quickly go into the Haunted Iron Mine, but before I do that, because I think by the time I do that, it's quite possible that my servants will come back. So what are the timing on that? 4 minutes for Glitch to finish his iron hunt? Okay, in that case, I'll work on other gear for Snarf. So let's make an amulet. So we'll start with the Scourge Stone and Gem Dust pendant. Fully knowing that in a second, this will be out of date, because as soon as we kill the Sommelier, we get the next tier, but I don't have that just yet, so we're going to go for the cheaper stuff. And then maybe I'll do what regular? I have a lot of regular rubies, so I'll make Pen of the Night. Snarf should be up by now, right? Yes. Rise, Snarf.
You serve your purpose well.
So Snarf increases the loot from Silverlight by 20%, and then reduces the difficulty by 100 when in fortified areas. And so far, I've literally only made him a pendant. So deploying him out right now would be a bad idea. Given that mutant grease is... Well, how long until our mutant grease hunt's done? Is that also in like 2 minutes? So iron's in 2 minutes. Silver's in an hour and a half. Mutant grease is in 2 minutes. And fish is in 2 minutes. Yeah, there's really not much for me to do before then. Oh, I don't have my own... Oops. I forgot to pick up my Phantom Veil. There we go. So maybe what I'll do is a little bit of alchemy for my own healing and buffs potions for when that I can use once all the other hunts are done. So Ferocity, Enchanted, Blood Rose Potions. The regular potion's kind of nice, but I actually find that moving as fast as it offers is more trouble than it's worth. Like, I get hung up on environment too frequently for the regular potion to be a benefit. I think it was more of a benefit for when you didn't have, like, if you don't have dust collars and you want to, like, send your minions home. But once you have dust collars, it's I do find it to be less helpful. And just in my opinion. So we have lots of coarse thread. This should make some... Oh, Fangface died in the pools of rebirth, but all day Daisy survived. So, Fangface, let's get you some blood and revive you. I think I've only had Fangface die, but he's also had died twice. So he's resurrecting in 10 minutes. He's a frequent flyer of death. Alright, our bottleneck for more paper is sawdust. And I don't really feel like grinding trees, like cutting down a whole bunch of trees for it, so be it. But there's all the iron that we needed from Glitch, so thank you, Glitch. And we'll turn that into reinforced planks for the upgraded slashers in just a second. Once enough of it smelts, I should say. And then Daisy brought the grease in. I'll keep some of it in the alchemy box so that we don't end up getting rid of it. Well, those were good hunts. And Glitch is injured. Nimiot and Daisy are ready to go again. So let's have Nimiot and Daisy... Daisy will go to the Haunted Iron Mine. And Nimiot will get maybe... Can you get Grave Dust? Yeah. 66? Okay, maybe somewhere easier. There are some... So you want to be in Dundley Farms, but you don't have really good gear. Do I send you to Sulphur? Yeah, I'll send you to Sulphur. Okay. They're deployed out. Where asserts? Thank you for the resub. So as a little reminder, I'm working towards the Silverlight Slashers. I'll show you the moveset of it, and then you can decide what weapon I main. And I'll give the other weapon to the Knight. So I need, actually, I don't have anywhere near enough iron smelted yet. This will only make 3 planks of the 6 I need. But we're getting there. We're working on it. Oh, I forgot to put my fish away. Boy, would it ever be nice to have just buckets of pristine leather and silk so that I could outfit my minions quickly. Easier said than done, grinding all the requisite materials. Actually, I think 8 iron is exactly how much I need for the reinforced planks. Yep. Perfect. And all the rest of the silver or iron can be used to coin or used to upgrade old weapons or whatever else we want to do with it. Thank you for tuning in to V Rising, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow vampires.